So welcome to class. So these are the materials we need. You need your crinoline, you need your gum, Alice band, you need your elastic, you need your scissors, you need your matching color of needle and thread, you need your accessories for embellishment. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do is to apply your gum at the edge of the crinoline like this. And the measurement of the crinoline I'm using is 15 inches. Cut out 15 inches. Okay. So I went ahead to pull the thread. If you check the crinoline, you will notice that it has thread one part. Pull it, then I'll gather up this tip now. Then I will use my needle and thread to hold it together. Then get the Alice band, attach it at the center back, at the back of the crinoline. Just place it, make sure that it's at the center of the crinoline. Okay, then secure it together with the edges of the crinoline. Just watch the video carefully. Then get the elastic. The measurement for this elastic is 6 inches. You can use 7 inches. So I applied glue at one part. So I'm going to be glue it down. Then I went ahead now to use the needle and thread to make sure that I secure it properly. Okay. Then I will do that. Then I cut off the excess thread. So get the other side of the crinoline, apply your gum. As you can see, apply your gum. Once you've done that, allow it to dry up a little, then apply your gum at the band. As you can see what I'm doing here now, just watch the video carefully, follow it step by step, you'll be able to get it. So having applied your gum, then make sure that you lay the crinoline flat and make sure that you centralize it. Then go ahead and gather up the edge of the crinoline to the tip of the band. Okay, the same thing we did at the beginning with the other side, repeat it. Okay, so having done all that, the next thing now to do is to get the other end of the elastic and attach it at that part. Okay, you can see now. So this elastic is optional. Okay, you can decide not to use it. So I'm going to secure it properly now. I'll cut off the excess thread. So also trim off the excess crinoline. If you have any excess at the tip, make sure you trim it off. So we'll set this aside while we work on the embellishment. So for this feather, I cut out a round shape of my wording. So I got it out from this star feather. Okay, I'll be using it for a while. So just the remaining one, I just cut out that round shape, then cut out the remaining feathers and stick it there with my gum. So you can use any feathers of your choice. So what I'm going to do now is just to tack it, checking where I want to place it. Then I'll go ahead and tack it down. So having cut, tack it down very well. Cut off the excess thread now. As I said, you can use any feather of your choice. Okay, you just have to be creative. So I'm setting it aside. Then get your crinoline. This is 2 inches crinoline. You can see it's not as wide as the other one. So I folded it into two, then I give it a good press for it to lay down flat. So you start creating your loop design. Okay, once you iron your crinoline, to be very flexible for you to work with, to be very easy for you to work with. So you can create any design, bold design, any design at all that you know you can use to embellish your headpiece. So you create your form your loop design to get the fullness that you want. Okay, if you are able to achieve the fullness that you want anyhow you want it, then you can stop right there. All right, so having created that one, so I'm creating another loop. I'll be joining both together. All right, so I'll be tacking it down. So I want this one now to face down. I don't want it to face up like the first one that we created. So I want this now to face down. So I'll attach both together, then I'll go ahead and tack it down. All right, for this crinoline that I'm using for this, the design is 2 years that I'm using. Okay, of this 2 inches crinoline, the measurement is 2 years. So I exhausted all the crinoline here. So tack it down till it is firm enough. So once it's firm, cut off the excess thread. So at this point, I found more loop and I attach to it. So these are the accessories. I'll use these tiny rows now to cover up the center. So at that place I tack down, the thread will not be visible. All right. So get your cup chain or your if you don't have a cup chain, you can make use of your stones. Okay. I just measured out the length I need for that part. And I'm going to be applying my glue on top of that band. Okay, that's where we will be placing it. After applying your glue, allow it to dry a little. Then you get your cup chain, place it, line it up at that center. And that is it. Repeat the same thing on the other side of the headpiece. And cut off the remaining cup chain. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to cover up that tip, that place that would tack down the crinoline to the band. So I'm using this shiny velvet ribbon or bias. So apply my gum. So I just use it to wrap up that edge. Okay, sorry, I didn't know that that place didn't enter very well. Just use it to wrap up that edge. So in everything you're doing, the neatness of your job matters a lot. So I'll repeat the same thing on the other side. So I cut out this red piece of fabric. So I'm going to use it to cover up the inner part so that that white wording that I used will not be visible. Okay, as I said, the neatness of your job matters a lot. So there's no measurement for this piece of fabric that I use now. Just check if it will be able to cover up that rough part, then you can use it. Then this will be for the center, that part that I tacked down. I'm going to glue that part down. So our headpiece is ready. So the next thing now, I'm going to be piecing this cup chain, cutting it off one after the other. Okay, then I'm going to use my picker to pick it and attach it to the headpiece. Just watch how I'm going to do that. So I'm going to be placing my gum, apply my gum gently, then I use this picker. If you don't have this, you can use your candle gum to pick these stones or anything, and it will pick very well. So as I pick, I just stick it at those points that I applied the glue. But please mind, you can use any accessories, any stones of your choice. So I'm also applying at the crinoline that we use for the embellishment, the design. So this is it. After I was done attaching all my accessories, this is how it looks like, and our beautiful fascinator is ready. So you can rock this like this, or you can also make your turban cap and use it to rock it, whichever way that it suits you. So I'll place it on the mannequin for you to see. Here is the finished look of the headpiece. You can see how it is on the mannequin. So I wait to see your own practicals. Okay, it's very simple and it's very easy. You can sell it out fast, make it in different colors, and you can sell it out. Thank you very much for watching. See you all in our next class. And now I'll say bye.